It's just so beautiful. Hello everyone and welcome back to our small, beautiful garden here in the enchanting and absolutely surreal world of Mutazione. We've been helping our grandpa out here in the rooftop garden, and he gave us a drum that he swore is part of his shaman abilities that would help us to sing to our garden and make it grow in time to be able to provide him with some of the oh my goodness, of the elephant palm fruits. And sure enough, we planted the seeds in the soil, and it looks like it would have taken forever for them to grow. But we played the beautiful Pacific song that he had taught us, and we managed to not only make it grow, but make it ready for harvest, collect some of the elephant palm fruit from it, and all of these other plants grew too. And together, their songs support one another and help them to grow even faster, and it's just absolutely amazing. Look at the way they're all singing. Wow. Oh, and then it tells you if it's cramped or if it needs more space. Oh my gosh, I love this. I just love this so much. Can I harvest from this one? The yellow caps? I can, and I got some yellow cap spores. Wow. So you can actually see like how everybody's doing. This one's mature. It's doing well here. It's healthy. That's so cool. What about down here? The water nettle? Oh, the water nettle's ready for harvest, and now we have water nettle seeds. I wonder what we can do with all of those. This is really fantastic. I think that this one's actually ready. Okay, let's see. This elephant shrub, elephant palm, mature, it's doing well. We can salvage them, we can move them. Oh, this is so amazing. You can also listen. I think the garden's quiet right now, actually, because we ended up harvesting so much. But what if we play the song again and just leave everything be? I mean, I know I should be shocked that this works, but it makes so much sense for what we've seen about the unique ecosystem of Mutazione so far. Come on, everyone. You can sing. I promise not to gather your seeds too much this time. Look at them. It's like different ones are singing at different times. That's so cool. Can I listen now? Sure enough. There we go. As more of them are maturing. Oh, there they go again. The water nettle is singing. It's so faint, but that's just amazing. But alright, now that we've gathered that, I definitely want to spend some time visiting with Grandpa. We do need to bring him that elephant fruit now that we've finished growing it. And I'm so curious about the big encyclopedia with the plants of Mutazione that he has. I really want to see the elephant. So let's actually look up. Flip, 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 flip. Come on. Alright, elephant. Oh, there it was. Whoa, look at the evanescence corpse cap. What a name. Shallow, cold soil found in damp places with no sunlight. You gather the evanescent spores. Oh my gosh. Those look so fascinating. As a bridge to the spirit world? Wait, what? The inhabitants of Mutazione never go near it. Careless proximity can trigger hallucinations in individuals not prepared for the effect of the spores which hang in the air around it. It is rare to encounter it fully grown, however, as in the wild it often rots before maturing. Potential use in shamanistic spiritual practices, but more experimentation needs to be done in this area. I wonder, have I been running into those spores? Am I hallucinating with that beaked creature who just shows up, usually when I'm alone in the dark of night? But he says he knows me, and that makes me nervous that he might actually be death itself, since, you know, our dad died in an accident. But we'll worry about those creepy mushrooms later. For now, let's focus on the really cool elephant palm. The bulbo berry tree. Regular soil, forested areas. You harvest the elephant fruit. Got it, got it. Oh, look, and you can see a notation up here of what kind of song it responds to. The Pacific song. A medium-sized palm tree with fronds growing from several small branches, sprouting from the stem. It's an evergreen and bears fruit only when it ripens during late autumn. The skin of the fruit is tart, and the flesh fruit and sweet. So the flesh fresh and sweet. There we go. Elephant fruit has neuroprotective abilities, useful in slowing the neural effects of old age or some forms of dementia. Elephant fruit may also help in mild cases of concussion. That definitely sounds like it would help our grandfather, since, he kind of has declined due to old age, I think. When Samians are active around the elephant palm, it's a good indication of the fruit being ripe. That is so cool. Alright, I kind of feel like we should go ahead and talk to him right now. There's clearly some of the other villagers, townsfolk, out and about, so I do want to see what they're doing with their morning. I wonder... Well, let's go talk to Grandfather first. He probably needs this fruit. Whoa. There you are. How are things? Well, I'm feeling pretty happy, so maybe make a joke? Well, I magically grew your magical fruit. Forgive me. I want to laugh, but I'm beginning to ache. I'm glad we brought the fruit back to him as quickly as possible. May I? There you go, Grandpa. Thank you, my girl. I am proud of you, if you will allow me to be so. I will make a fine tonic from these. It will stabilize my recovery. So now you're better? It's not so simple. It was one thing to show up and feel like we were just responsible for watching over and getting to know our grandfather as he passed on, but now trying to bring him back from the edge of death, it feels like somehow conversely, even though he's getting better, that means our responsibility is even more complicated. It was one thing when we knew the outcome, and now that we don't know the outcome, this is actually a little more stressful. I used to have a mind like yours, always hungry for information, unbiased data. I'm glad I've given you that impression, I guess. Did you know I used to be a scientist? Say what you think will get you more information. Tell the truth. If Mom told me, I guess I forgot. Well, I was of no consequence. I arrived here a scientist. But very quickly, my conventional science was deeply challenged. But what I learned, and what I wish to pass on to you, is the truth that knowing is a process, not a product. Wow. That's really awesome. And be a good student. Well, that, makes sense, I guess. I do think it makes sense. I mean, just since we arrived at Mutazione, we've learned it's better to explore and do things ourselves and just be adaptable to that rather than assume we know what's going on, because I definitely don't know what's going on here. It is personal, relative. The garden that you just planted is the first I ever grew in Mutazione. Gaia was barely a toddler. So energetic, chasing after Claire, or playing with the dots, the creatures who live in the tree crown. We had come from a cramped apartment in the city, my mom's history, and as your grandmother became more and more respected, and as your grandmother began her much more respected and important research, I played with Gaia in the mud. What were you researching? I was only there because Dora had been invited. Her research was world famous. My grandma. I was there to care for Gaia. It was in the garden on the rooftop she spied her first dot. She ran after the poor thing. I chased her right into the crown of the tree. That would be terrifying to have your toddler run up there. And found her suddenly still, quiet, face to face with the dot shaman. She gave this strange little bow, and they all swarmed around us as she giggled and hugged them. My mom? That sounds like an enchanted childhood. That time was so precious. try and relate or bring it back to the present. I like hearing this. This is memories of my family. I mean, my mom wouldn't even remember this, so I see those moments in Toby sometimes. My little brother. Ha! Bundles of delight and frustration. I will mash these into a tonic now. But you must know, you have done no small thing here today. No small thing. Why do I feel like this is just the beginning of something he's roped me into? Thank you. Or maybe it's just the fact that he's doing okay. Tell me, being from the big city, do you have much chance to revel in nature at home? Talk about the park you can see from your bedroom window. Talk about your secret garden. Actually, I grow some things. I found this weird-looking seed once. And the gutter outside my window was always blocked with crud. So I sort of planted it, and some other things, and they all grew. I guess they have to be pretty marshy plants, though, because it's really damp soil. Fascinating. It sounds like you have an ear for it. Wait, what? An ear? Wouldn't you mean like a green thumb? Can you sense it through, my girl? Sense what? It is subtle, but on the edge of hearing. Perhaps it is the tonic taking effect, but it fills me with fresh air. Like standing by the lighthouse in a high wind, sea salt air scrubbing you clean. The tonic, the lighthouse in a high wind. And you hear something? What? Grandpa? What kind of conversation was that? I am feeling a little sleepy. I think maybe he's just got a lot of elephant tonic right now. Sleep is one of the best ways for a body to heal. Perhaps you can return later. Well, okay. My hands are ruined after all that gardening. I should see if Aline can help. If Grandpa isn't going to talk, maybe Yoki can tell me more about the garden stuff. Ah, that's true. Actually, I saw Yoki this morning. He was down there, but I guess he moved. Oh, look! Are the sausages picking on a dot? That's not nice. Hey, you guys, what's happened? Hey! Go on, then. Good day there, fellow tree inhabitant. Fellow tree inhabitant. Dots freak me out. Nit? We have a new and exciting lifestyle proposition for you today. Nee. Why won't it stay still and be marketed to? I don't think this is working. Nee. Okay. The sausages didn't listen to me last time, so I'm gonna try to distract them. Can I help? Prasky, Medisti, the human is talking to me. Look, just leave the dot alone. It's telling you to stop. Lose weight, get fit, all in a dot-friendly fitness environment. Come on, Medisti, the dot doesn't want you to generate electricity for you. Oh, what? What the heck? Are you okay? Poor little dot. It looks like the sausages get around from jumping in those tubes. That was surreal. So many nice chill places. Everything feels slower here. It does, but that was like absolutely ridiculous that they were picking on the little dot. I can't believe that. I wonder, I'm kind of curious, before we go and see Aline, what's going on up a little higher? Anything happening with the dots up here? Are they gonna chase me down again? Let's see. All right, they would chase me back down, so it looks like the dots up top don't want me to come down just yet. Oh, but this is so beautiful. Any new plants to gather? I feel like I want to just pull out the encyclopedia and study each and every one of the plants that we see. But alright, let's go ahead and go on down. I guess we could talk to Aline or Yoki. Maybe I should go ahead and speak to the woman who has all of the food. If I don't talk to everybody before, you know, it's time to go and do our tasks, then I might not learn more about what's going on in town, so... Good morning. So, because of the high water table, we're always going to have septic system issues. That sounds like something to talk about at breakfast. Which means the sausages and I have to work twice as hard just to... Dennis, dear, I don't think septic systems are good lunchtime conversation. It's okay. I think it's kinda interesting. No, she's right, lad. Plumbing on the brain. What's on your mind? I don't know. Not sure I believe that. Is it Grubert? He's worse than normal. You know you can talk to me. Oh, that's really great. I didn't realize the town was all so close-knit. I'm working on this boat. Oh, you finally started. Finally? I don't mean it like that, lad. I knew you'd start when you were ready. It's in a real bad state. Yes, well, he only had eyes for his fortitude. No other boat could get a look in. So what have you done so far? Maybe you could come see? I don't know how thick I should make the tar, and I need to find the right stuff to... the right paint and stuff to seal it. Dad never really... I'd be honored. Honored! I'll have a look today. I have a lot going on today, but I'll stop by tomorrow. And then I sneezed. Oh, it's you. Have some manners, Dennis. Do you want to sit down? I didn't mean to interrupt. Right. Oh, ignore them both, dearie. Acting all serious. And Dennis, love. We live by a swamp. Of course we have high water tables. Well, it's kind of hard to fit in. You think you pick the right thing to say, but man, this is a small town. Maybe I need to be a little bit more playful. But alright guys, things are definitely unfolding in interesting ways, and we've only been here for a little over a day. I can't wait to see what other gardens we can grow and what else we can learn about the people who live here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and head back in to say good morning to a few more of the townsfolk. Look at that bird! Oh, that's so beautiful! And when we come back, we will carry on with our adventures and our stories and see exactly what it is our grandfather wants from us. So until next time, stay curious.